Hey y'all, this is Bonnie. Welcome to April 2023. I am going to be doing a little bit of a monthly reading for you all and see what themes and inspiration wants to come up for whomever happens to watch this video. So let's see what April has in store for us. Reminders for April, we can call this. Reminders and messages for April. So first I'm going to pull a couple of oracle cards, and then I'm going to pull some tarot cards and see what wants to come up. All right, well, very interesting. Okay, so the first card we have here is travel. And it says, let every aspect of this trip unfold in harmony. May divine order arrange and handle every detail. I'll be guided easily and follow the leads as they are shown. All right, travel. So if there's any traveling that you might be doing this month, to just allow the trip to be how it is, be what it is, instead of planning every little aspect of this travel, to really allow yourself to go with the flow. I'm also getting that this travel can be not so much the traditional travel, but just about expanding our minds as well. Travel, the whole idea of traveling almost through our minds into different realms of perspectives and things like that. So we'll see what else wants to come out in the tarot cards for this. The second card here it's actually kind of funny. It's perfectionism. It's funny because I had just put up another video on my Instagram about perfectionism. So I just talked about this because I was trying to create this video and I kept messing up, and I was starting to get frustrated with myself, and I realized, you know what? Stop it, right? Perfectionism, stop it. Anyhow, let's see. It says, permission to make mistakes is so freeing. Yes, yes it is. It's the root of creativity and change. Allow me, divine, to make as many mistakes as I need. Free me from this prison of perfectionism. Yes. And it's funny because I made all these mistakes, and now I'm coming on and I'm just feeling like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna be me. I'm just gonna be me. And I like it. All right, so let's pull a couple of cards here. See what wants to come out. All right, let's get another one here. Just want to pull a couple for each of these to see if there is more of an expansion of what is being said here. So I got, here we have the Lovers, and we got the Ace of Pentacles here, and I'm just kind of getting from this, both of these cards is there is a very new energy that's coming in, and it feels like what it's all about is our value. It's about valuing ourselves. So talking about perfectionism, right? We believe that our value is in being perfect. That it might be a message specifically for some of you and maybe not others, but I think it's very much a part of society. A part of society to put our value in how perfect we can be, especially in terms of how perfect we can appear to be. Because really, as you know, nobody can be perfect. Perfectionism is impossible, and yet we strive for it in a way that is detrimental to ourselves. And so, what is our value? I believe this is trying to say our value is in the way we love ourselves and the way we are kind to ourselves and others. And, and when I'm really like looking at this Ace of Pentacles card, there is, I'm really looking at these flowers down here. And that reminds me of spring. And right now, spring is just coming up, right? It's really just blossoming. And so I get the sense that, this month we're going to have a new aha, a new insight about our true value and what that truly means for ourselves. So I think a good question to ask ourselves this month as we are going through April is, who are we? What is our true value if we were to take perfectionism out of it? If we were to give ourselves permission to not be perfect, how do we define ourselves, in terms of our value? Yeah, all right. The next couple of cards, interestingly, very much very similar themes going on here. Got the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Wands, so two aces, very much about new beginning. And the Ace of Cups also reminds me of self-love. Aces are the essence of that suit, and the Ace of Cups reminds me of self-love, because self-love is really the ultimate love, and the way we love ourselves is indicative of, I guess, just our connection with the divine, our higher selves, and really ultimately how we love other people. It's really interesting for these two cards to kind of come out together. The Queen of Wands. Really, the Queen of Wands reminds me of that feminine energy that is able to just be herself, absolutely authentically. She's a free spirit. She's somebody who just doesn't care what other people think, but she's not like in your face about it, right? She is just simply her. She's simply authentic. She is simply creative without caring what other people think. And sometimes we can think that these are contradictory energies. Sometimes we think that love and being able to be ourselves is a contradiction, but it is not. When we do take actions that are loving towards ourselves, sometimes they have to go against what other people think or what other people want for us. And that can feel unloving towards the other, such as when we put up boundaries, when we say no to someone. We can believe sometimes that is an unloving act, when it's actually the opposite. The Queen of Wands, the Queen is the feminine mastered form of the Wands energy. So she has a deep understanding that if she stays in her authenticity, if she moves through the world in her authenticity, she inspires others to also do the same. she is somebody that puts up boundaries because she is so committed to who she is deep down that um, that if she is able to just continue to be that person, then other people have to awaken in many ways, right? Awaken to their own lack of authenticity. And that's why that's why a lot of fiery women get a lot of slack, right? The wands is the fire element of the tarot. And so, Aries ladies, Leo ladies, Sagittarius ladies who are willing to step out and be themselves, it can create some friction, but that friction is actually something that's necessary for others to wake up and realize, oh, is this is their authenticity triggering me because we feel like they're being unkind, or is their authenticity triggering something within us that isn't allowing that fire and that authenticity to be there? And so, as somebody who doesn't have a lot of fire energy, I've had to cultivate that within myself. And what I've found is that it takes a lot of curiosity, curiosity to explore different things, curiosity to try lots of different things. And it's when I'm in that experience, then I can feel within myself those emotions, when I can feel, okay, this is something that's giving me a sense of joy, a sense of passion. I love this. Whereas I think for a lot of fiery people, they're able to like kind of spring into it and feel it in a different way. And so if you are someone who don't tend to be very fiery like me, then I really encourage you to lean into your curiosity and be adventurous. And I really feel like that maybe this is what this travel card is about as well. Just really leaning into the curiosity to travel in terms of going on adventures. And that adventure doesn't have to be outside your city, state, or country. It can just simply be trying something new in order to see if that is something that it ignites your soul. And I think that's part of how we find ourselves. And so it feels like this month to just really allow yourself to do that, to explore, to be adventurous, to feel any passions and joys that are coming up as you do so. And so, yeah, I think that is it for this month. If you enjoyed this mini reading, let me know in the comments. Let me know if this is something you'd like me to continue doing. And if you really enjoyed this conversation about the wands, we are not completely through the wands yet, because in April we are going to be going into the court cards. So the Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands, which we talked a lot about the Queen of Wands here already. But come join us over at Journaling with Tarot. We're going to talk about the themes and the symbology of the cards, as well as going into some journaling prompts. And just come on over and check us out for other classes and workshops and events. I'm planning on putting a few more exciting things up. And so if you are a tarot enthusiast spiritual enthusiasts, come check out the Journey School. I will have all of that information listed below. And so I hope you all have a wonderful April, sending lots of love and healing and light for you as you explore your way through April. I'll see you all soon. Bye.